Hey guys, it's Bowden. Uh, we're here again playing some more SAS4, and last time we got the Raptor assault rifle and a full set of armor here. Some pretty decent starting augments. For this, I'm probably going to do body fueling, just for more health. The goal today is just to basically try to reach level 15 so we can unlock the events and also faction war, because both of those things are going to be pretty important here coming up for progression. Uh, After playing a lot of events and faction wars, then it's going to be getting to level 35 and unlocking nightmare mode. Alright, I have no idea what the hell is happening right now. Alright, now I've unlocked the mission VIP, so I'm going to play that one real quick in single player. It's a pretty quick and easy mission. Might be a little bit challenging in nightmare mode, but it's not that bad. Basically, you just got to go through and open 4 to 5 of these doors here, and you'll find the VIP. The first 3 doors will never have the VIP. It's either the 4th or the 5th that have them in it. These doors have a chance to have zombies or items in them. Just like that, there's a zombie in that one. And before I open up the fourth and fifth doors, I like to clear or enter every single room so I can summon all the zombies so I can get the most experience out of playing the mission. Just like that. Pretty sure that's all of them. This might have the VIP. Yep, there he is. It was just gonna follow you through the mission. And we're gonna have to bring him to the rendezvous point, which is the helicopter. Or the landing zone, I should say. After finding the VIP, every room that you entered originally will also have a second wave of enemies that will end up spawning in, which I usually tend to go around and kill just for a little bit more experience. Pretty sure that's every single room, I think. Yeah. Alright, now there's a top and bottom portion. It's random which one's which. Alright, this one with the building here. It's just an item location. Once you trigger it, a bunch of Zomdroids will spawn in. And this is not your objective, it's just optional. Your objective is actually down here. Alright, that should be it. Yep, pretty easy. Nothing crazy. And then over here we have power out. This mission is really, really slow. And you usually want to avoid playing this one at all costs. But I'm just going to play it right now, just to demonstrate it. So in this mission you're going to have to repair 5 separate switches, or I should say press 5 separate switches. After the second switch, some turrets will activate in the center, and after the 5th one, those loader bots that you see right there will activate, and that is the final boss of this level. They aren't really that hard, but they do resist physical damage, so you're going to want to bring a weapon that can do damage to physical resistant targets. But even if you don't have a weapon that can damage physical resistance targets, they don't really have that much health, so they aren't too challenging. So they're pretty easy to fight. And right now at this level in single player, there's only one. At higher levels, there's going to be 8. And then eventually, some of those might be savage, which look red instead of yellow. You'll know them when you see them. But that's not going to be for a while. I usually try to just run through this, it's not that big of an issue. In Nightmare mode, it's a little bit more hectic and you're not going to want to rush through it, but this is just regular single player, so everything's easy. No matter what it is. Barely even have to aim. Alright, so down here, there is actually a secret room in this hallway. And then on the right here, there's 3 zombie pods. You want to pop all 3 of these. There's a chance that any or all of the 3 can drop items instead of spawning zombies, so it's always good to check over there, see what drops. Even if it's zombies, you still get kills and experience, so it's not that big of a deal. But right here, this door right here, this is the secret. You're gonna want to shoot that. And inside you'll have 2 item drops. Press the switch. One thing to keep in mind about this mission though is zombies with the dark minion modifier. Because they're black, you won't be able to see them inside of these walls. So in higher level content, you're gonna want to watch your mini map to make sure there's no red dots inside of the walls like that coming straight at you, and really take your time to make sure that you don't get killed by them. Another thing to watch out for are extra fast, extra strong runners. Those can really get you good. They're pretty dangerous. Also, I'm taking cover, but these turrets really don't do that much damage. They're not that big of a threat. And they don't resist any damage at all, so it's not an issue. After activating the fort switch, it does summon Zomdroids. See, here's a few of them here. Zomdroids, they have more health, but they also have higher drop rates for loot. So I usually like to fight them a little bit more. The only issue is savage Zomdroids have a lot more health, so they might be a little bit scarier. Also, they hit way harder. Alright, and into the final tunnel. There's going to be another secret room in this tunnel as well. You can see it right down here. I'll show you in a second after I kill these enemies. Alright, oh, okay. So the secret room is actually right here. It's this very left corner. You can kind of see a little bit of light right there in the corner, right here. It's not really anything too visible, so you'll never actually know it's there for the most part unless you see someone open it prior. But you just shoot this wall right here in the bottom left and you get the secret room to open up. It's pretty well headed. And that's all the secrets on this map. However, also, all those buttons that we've been pressing, there's been a med kit right next to it. On the final one that you press, though, there's going to be a med kit and an item both, so it's pretty good. You can stay pretty healed up throughout the entire mission for the most part. No, Dark Minion. Alright, here comes the loader bot right up here at the top left. He's probably the easiest enemy in the game. Like, if you just don't stop moving, he can't hit you. It doesn't matter how slow you are. If you just don't stop moving, you won't get hit. The only way you can get hit while moving is if you run into him. That's the only way he can actually hit you. And he hits twice per attack. But he's a pretty easy boss. You don't really need to worry about him doing any damage to you if you just walk backwards. Like so. He also pushes grenades, which I didn't know about until just now. And now he's gonna drop a strong box. Boom. There we go. And that's the entire mission. Also, I forgot to mention this last time I showcased this map, but there's actually the secret right here. You just shoot out this glass, and you get 2 items to spawn in here. That is the only secret on this map. Alright, there we go. So we got our first high damage ammo mastery rank. It's completely worthless. It doesn't do anything for you. I mean, it gives you 2 full clips, but you empty a clip in less than 5 seconds, so it's bad. However, down here, these are very good. These are very, very good. Uh, only problem is most guns you really can't afford high damage ammo because of how much it costs, but in certain instances you totally can afford to buy it. Like for example, on the gun that I'm using, I can definitely afford to buy it, which is very nice. It's a big damage increase. And then here we're gonna get some bad guns. That's fine. But now that that might actually be enough to max this stuff out. I'm not entirely sure yet. No, it doesn't look like it. I'm gonna need to run a few more. Alright, so real quick, I wanted to make a comment about this guy's weapon. The weapon that this guy is using cannot be acquired through normal means. The gun he's using right now is actually a premium weapon, which can only be bought with real life currency. And when you use a premium weapon, any kills that you get with the weapon will grant you an additional 50% regular experience and mastery experience. which is a very, very nice bonus, especially at higher levels. The experience bonus is very important, but it's not entirely necessary. It's just a little extra boost. And it is just me and this guy, so the bosses are going to be pretty easy. I'm actually going to let them break through so I can get into that secret room right now. Oh, um, no, don't do that. Oh, okay, let's see if I can salvage this. Come on, come on. I know I can do it. Nope. Alright, well, I missed out on items, I guess. It's alright. You get an achievement for that as well, but I would rather get the item than the achievement. Alright, right here we're probably gonna get a, if I had to guess, it's probably gonna be either Necrosis or a Devastator. Alright, looks like it's a Devastator. Devastator is a pretty easy boss. He always starts out swinging, but after he's swung his fists a few times, he just slams. He's not really a threat. I would say he's the second easiest boss in the game, right behind the loader bot. But if you do end up getting hit by him, it's not very fun. You probably don't want to get hit by him, so don't get close to him while he's slamming. I also forgot to mention on this map VIP, all of these pots that you see here have a chance to drop items when broken, so you usually always want to break them. Like for example, right there it dropped cash, but it also has a chance to drop strong boxes and all that kind of stuff. So it's always a good idea to try to break as many of those as you can. Another really good tip for multiplayer and higher level missions is to always wait for your teammates before you try to rush in and attack. Otherwise you might get swarmed and die really easily. Like just now, if I had rushed in by myself, I probably would have died. Of course, you can always save yourself by throwing some cryo grenades just like that. But usually you don't want to do that because that shakes the screen and that could actually get you killed because it throws off your aim. So try to avoid throwing grenades. Also, one thing I would like to mention is this truck here. Never stand in front of it because once all the players come down here and trigger the boss fight, if you stand in front, if you stand in front of the truck, you will instantly die as soon as the truck hits you. I'm not going to demonstrate it here unless someone else comes down here. Let's see. Yeah, stand right here. Let's see if he falls for it. Come on, come on. Yeah. No. I wonder if this makes me a bad person. Does this make me a bad person for trying this? What are they doing? Hello? This guy might be disconnecting. Oh no, he's just collecting cash. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Quick. Come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do it. No. Dang it. Yeah, the truck's gonna start moving. If you get caught in front of the truck while it's moving, you'll get crushed and die instantly. So, just don't stand in front of it, and you'll be fine. So, even though the boss is dead on my end and his end, these two can still see a boss, and they're still fighting it. So, An easy fix for this is to either wait for them both to kill the boss, or you can disconnect your internet and you'll still get to keep all of your items because the game will be converted into single player. And if it's in single player, then that means the boss, or as I like to call it, the ghost boss, or just a ghost. The ghost doesn't actually exist on your end, it's only on their end. So once you convert it to single player, the match will pretty much instantly end. So if you don't want to sit here and wait, then just go and disconnect internet, but I like to stay here so I can quote unquote tank for them. I'm not really tanking, but the boss is attacking me, so I'll just stay here and wait for them to kill it. Also, this is what I was talking about before. The tier 3 strongbox, the Molly, sometimes it just drops really, really good gear for seemingly no reason. This is probably going to be something that I wear up to like level 35 or something. I might even continue using this in nightmare mode. I'm not entirely sure yet. It all depends on what else drops for me. But that is a very good piece of gear. I might not be able to max it out yet. Let me see. Uh, I would prefer to have physical resistance on this because it's mostly physical. But I'll take heat resistance. Why not? Throw that on, and now we resist 18.8% of heat damage. Um, Contracts. Yeah, here we go. So contracts, I haven't talked about them yet, but you unlock them at level 5. All of the contracts are bad, except for Zombie Hotspot. Um, I'm probably gonna run this just so I can get to maybe level 14 really fast. And you'll see why it's so fast for experience. Basically, the experience you get from zombie kills, you get that on top of a experience bonus you get at the end of the match. So you're getting two sources of experience when you play this mission type. Alright, here we found a strongbox tier that we've never seen before. Up until this one, up until this point, we've only seen 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Uh, Tier 1 is steel, which is the white box. Tier 2 is green, which is titanium. Tier 3 is molybdenum, and that's like a lightish blue. Tier 4 is iridium, which is a darker blue with a little bit of green. The one we just got was neodymium, and that's going to be tier 5. So you're going to have higher chances to find higher level gear, or better gear, from this box than you would any other box. Um, However, it's not guaranteed to be good. In fact, it could be significantly worse than what you currently have. Alright, right here, I'm not entirely sure if I've talked about this yet, but you can use obstacles like cars on the map vaccine to your advantage, and also in events, to where you can just easily fight the boss without having to worry about anything at all. Unfortunately, you can't do this with bosses that have the Dark Minion modifier, but Dark Minion bosses aren't too common. Like, they're a little bit common, but not that common. Usually it's everything but Dark Minion. With Dark Minion, you would just fight it normally, This is the way you you fight Devastators. Just bait out a slam, go behind it, bait out a slam, go behind it. Really simple, easy stuff. Once he hits 30% HP, he'll enter rage mode, or enraged mode, I should say. And to fight him in this state, you just circle around him. Really easy. Not actually a threat at all. The only time you use a threat is if there's multiplayer desync and he starts teleporting around the map. That's when he starts to become dangerous, or if you end up getting too close while you're circling around him, he can hit you. Or even slam you. Looks like he's not hitting me. Sometimes he can hit you with server desync, but looks like he's not doing it this time. You can just like really get in there. I wouldn't recommend it though, because it's really dangerous. Okay, it just got destroyed. Very sad. Poor Magic Mike. Ooh, cash. Medusa helmet, keep it. That's bad. As I said earlier, Medusa helmet. Lots of Hazchem. Toxic resist. But this is the big one. Reload speed bonus. 6% extra reload. So we are in a very good position now. And I can... I'm probably not going to equip that. Probably should have sold it earlier, but whatever. Alright. And I think this is probably going to be the last one before I level up to 15. I'm going to get rid of all these bloaters here. Alright, now I can worry about this guy. This raptor actually does some pretty nice damage at point blank. Pretty cool. Also, real quick, strategy for fighting the Wicker. I haven't talked about this yet because most of my games have been multiplayer where it dies too quickly. But the way to fight it is to just back away from it. And then when you see it swing its arm, just sidestep. So aim at it and then sidestep. Boom. Higher level Wickers will actually throw more fireballs. So instead of just throwing the one easy to dodge slow fireball, it'll throw like 4 or 5 at you. So you'll have to dodge a little bit more to the side, so you might have to look away so you can actually get the full movement speed. So like he throws and then you look away and run, but then you look right back at him. And that's pretty much the way to fight him. He turns too fast for you to really run around him, so you can't really avoid him. And I also wouldn't recommend getting too close. Also, those fireballs, they always have the same pattern and never changes. So, really predictable, really easy to dodge. The only time it's hard to dodge is if you aren't expecting it. Like if a player kills it outside of like your vision, like it died right here and I was over here, and the fireball was coming right at me, it might be a little bit challenging to like react to it in time. So just keep that in mind. Try to keep an eye on its health as much as you can. And here we are, level 15. Now that we are in level 15, I'm going to start putting points into adrenaline. And I'm going to be maxing that out before I do anything else. So basically, I'm going to give a like quick explanation as to how Apocalypse works and the whole ranking system and the rewards you can get from it. So every single day there's a specific event. It's not random. The events that appear here move on the same rotation every time. I think the order is Apocalypse, Last Man Standing, Virus Samples, then back to Apocalypse, and so on. I might be wrong, but the order is always the same. And then they always last for 24 hours, and they always restart at the same time, or end at the same time, I should say. The rewards that you can earn from it are always going to be the same for all three of the events, except for on Saturdays when the loot that you can get is actually different. The one thing that changes is instead of Diamond Rank getting 3 Nantonium Strongboxes, which is the highest tier Strongbox, and 5 Promethiums, it will get all of this in combination with a black box guaranteed to drop as the reward, which is a very nice way to farm black boxes if you're having trouble. The only issue with that is competing to get diamond rank is extremely challenging and almost never worth actually trying to do. But if you're really, really desperate, then sure, you can try it. But odds are you're probably going to have to be playing all day long if you want to get diamond rank without ever stopping. Unless, of course, you hit diamond rank right as the event starts, and then you time skip to get your rewards instantly. But besides that, if you don't do that, you'll have to be playing pretty much all day to try to get that. So usually I want to try to go for platinum because that's top 10%. It takes a little bit of effort, but usually once you get inside of platinum, like within the top 5 to 6%, you're pretty stable. You can stay there pretty much indefinitely, unless you get platinum like early on in the day. Then you're probably gonna slip out of platinum and into gold tier. But if you get platinum within like, and there's 8 hours left on the event, maybe even 10 hours left on the event. If you get into platinum within that time frame and hit the 5% mark, you're pretty stable. You probably aren't going to lose your spot in platinum. And it doesn't show it here, but after level 25, you will gain access to elite inventory over here, which is black strongboxes, black keys. You can actually use elite augment cores before level 25, but I would never recommend doing that. Unless it's on a weapon like the Krakatoa or something, then you could do it, sure. Because the Krakatoa is an endgame weapon. However, the likelihood of you having elite augment cores at this level is 0%, unless you play a lot of faction wars and can afford buying them from that. Or you spend actual money in the store on like combo packs to try to get elite augment cores. But yeah, the events, the way it works is diamond rank has a 10% chance to get a black key. Platinum is a 4% chance to get a black key. Gold is a, I believe was 0.4% chance for a black key. And then silver and bronze have no chance. And then the black box reward is only on Saturdays, only from diamond. Platinum, gold, silver, bronze gets no black box. And then Apocalypse. The way it works is, I'll get right into it actually. I'll buy all, why not? Apocalypse is pretty much surviving wave after wave of enemies, and the further you go, the more damage enemies will deal to you. And then also the enemies will get stronger over time, like just in general. The armor this guy's wearing here, except for the vest, this is faction war armor, and this is also a faction war weapon. He left, so I guess we don't have that guy anymore. But yeah, Power Out. For multiplayer matches, Nightmare, all that stuff, Power Out is a terrible map. But in events, Power Out is actually the best map you can get because it's very fast, it's very quick, very efficient, and very fun to play on. And why do people keep leaving? That's so annoying. Okay. It's just a waste of time when they leave. Because then when a new person joins, the timer resets. But yeah, here we are. Alright, looks like it's over. Yeah, once everyone's down, the event ends. You can go infinitely. It doesn't end until everyone's dead. We also have Faction Wars now. Faction Wars, it's a little bit complicated. So if we were to click play here, you would get randomly sorted into a faction. And then once you're already in that faction, there's a faction code that you can use. And you can just type it in here. And you can invite anyone to the faction as long as there's space for them to join. Each faction has up to 20 players max. Code's going to look random. It's going to be 6 letters and then a number at the end. Also, it's pretty difficult to coordinate and get multiple people to work together in a faction because for some reason, even though the update is relatively new, people like to join and then not play for some reason. This doesn't look good either. What do we got here? Oh, this one just started. Yeah, okay. Alright, so one to go after first is probably going to be Zeta. Because Zeta currency is the most useful. But I don't like just regular kills. Regular kills is really, really annoying and bad. But I gotta do it for the Zeta currency. So, here we go. There's also a few items and medkits scattered around the map that you can find. The kills mode is actually the slowest out of all of them. It's not looking good. This is usually how it goes down when playing Faction Wars. It's very rare for you to get a good match. The mode that I'm playing right now is Egg Extermination. And Egg Extermination is the best possible mode for farming faction credits, which is used to purchase every single item in the faction store. But yeah, I'm not gonna focus on Faction War until a much higher level. Well, maybe not too much higher, but I'm not gonna focus on it until I have better gear, because I really can't do anything in it. And then on top of that, no one's trying it, so it's not worth the effort if you aren't gonna get anything out of it. Oh, well, this guy actually has. This is actually a really good build here. Yeah, I feel safe playing with this guy. We got this. Not a issue. Oh. He's also going for the cash, just like I am. That's good. Alright, and one of the better places to camp is this room right here. You have a lot of room to move around, and then you also have 2 exits that you can escape through in case something gets in here, like a boss. This is in the way though. We don't want that. It's blocking our path. No. No. No, stay. It's not going any higher than that. Oh, Berserk. Let me demonstrate a quick little glitch here. If you stand next to a Berserk Devastator, they will never stop slamming. Like, they'll just keep slamming, and they won't stop until they become enraged. Which is pretty funny. Okay, this is quite good for my level. I'm pretty sure this is going to be pretty expensive though. We're going to go fire and body fueling. Throw that on. And now it's on to zombie pods. Just trying to get stripper if we can. Alright, this is better. I can definitely use this. This is a big upgrade. Shredder. There it is. Stripper, finally. Alright, let's see how this performs against an actual boss. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Alright, let's test this again. Ooh. That's always so satisfying. Well, I think that's alright. I think that's alright for now. Um, it's definitely quite a bit for one session. I got oh yeah, this is level 7 drop right. Finally get stripper. Very nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now, at least. Uh, see ya.